Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often, and usually don't go far down the field, but a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught close to the marker, it's James. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Nice pitch and catch between the quarterback and fullback. When the defense gives up one to the fullback, it's like somebody stepped on their face with a hobnail boot and broke their nose.
Yeah, and you think fullback, you think block, you think go meet him at the point of attack and hit him, and then all of a sudden he slips by you, a little deception, nice little play action to give him the throw and give him the first down.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. This is a designed run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got the back in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Let's see what they've got on second down. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to go up top on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He's going to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
A first down run on the doorstep. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Running back goes in motion. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Handoff to the fullback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Here comes the hurry up. Wide out in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Unloads to the wide out. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Goes to the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And here comes the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Bannister. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Going up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Looking to move it through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. Makes a catch at the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On the option. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
Well, it was a nice play there, handing it off to the fullback, and the defense is lucky. That strong safety came downhill. He made that tackle. If he doesn't make it, who knows, guys? I mean, that might have been a touchdown.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
From the 33, it's first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He'll try it again on second and 10. He's got an open man. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. They'll run the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He'll pitch it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Dances away to buy time.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Dome in lovely Central New York.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Matthews.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He'll ride his man on the option, fighting off the defender.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
Looking for space. It's Morris. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Smashes it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. It's complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense starts deep in a hole. Give to the fullback.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
This offense has a second down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the option. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Fullback's got it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run the option. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Goes to the option. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Offense in a split backfield. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Feeling some heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. Finds his man, it's Allen. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. The option look. Here comes the offense on second down. Here comes the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Tackle is made at the 16-yard line. Third down coming up.
Now on third down for this offense. On the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Now, fourth down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. Snags it with his sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Baxter. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch and gets the score. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. Man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The back goes in motion. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They go to the draw. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
At the 45 on his way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one because he's barely made any mistakes today.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it behind the line. It's Battle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And what good defense to be sound, to be disciplined. Listen, they don't throw to the fullback often, but they were ready for it, kept their eyes on their keys, went and played it, tackled the fullback for a loss.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Oliver. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Using the quick game. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. The short hands, it's James. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.